What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex with Jake for Impact Gaming Center. We are live at our modern 1K RCQ. This is round 4 of 5. We got Paul on Boros, Synergy, and CJ on some Tron. Thank you all so much for joining us. Jake will be right back. He's going to get the deck lists, but we are off to the races here. Guide of Souls for Paul and a couple of Tron lands for CJ. Thank you all, though, so much for hanging out with us. If you're watching live, y'all the real MVPs. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on content like this. Also, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. Whew, I'm getting good at that. Anyways, here is Amped Raptor into Ragavan, the monkey. Alrighty, 19 all for both players. Hey, Jake's back. Look at that. He's got the deck list. We are jamming it. We're doing it live as he breaks everything.
CJ didn't put a lick of information here at the top, but I respect it. Also, I can hear everything now, by the way.
Oh, excellent. You actually plugged your headset in, and it works now. you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in, and it actually worked. Crazy.
How do I send emails?
Okay. Let's calm down.
So what we got going on? We got Tron and Boros Energy. Paul's got a Blood Moon. Oh, my.
Does he have the Blood Moon? He does have the Blood Moon.
He does have Blood Moon, and CJ just has Tron.
What you going to do, brother, when this Blood Moon runs wild on you?
Well, I don't think it's going to matter
anymore.
because we got a TKS here. CJ's like, let me take a gander. Oh, is that a Blood
Let
Moon?
me see that hand.
Wasn't even really a thought. Just get that and his silly card out of here. But you know,
Yeah, big on thought.
So CJ is actually on E-Tron, not just normal Tron. I thought he was on just normal Tron. But we're gonna
Screwing up my production here.
we're gonna just Kozilek's command, not Kolikin's command, the Guy of Souls, and we're gonna make a Deuter.
There we go.
Paul with an untap and a draw. Take a peek.
This ain't no Outlaw Mud show. This is legit, okay?
This is Impact Gaming Center, not Impact.
Laming Center. Oh, that's good.
He's here all week.
That's true. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll be off the next 2 days. But
Well, we're gonna crack in for 4. Thought-Knot's here, 8 a removal cell, I'm gonna assume, and the Eldrazi dude is gonna get smacked here by
schmag him.
probably the Ragavan, as Imter taking 2 from Imter is better than taking 2 from Ragavan. I assume.
When you're right, you're right. Right?
But I'm never wrong.
Oh, calm down. This guy.
CJ and Paul are much better at keeping life totals in comparison to our last round.
Joke. Both, like, Wei complained, and then he started to just not do it either. He was like, hey, could you do a better job? And then halfway through the match, he's like, forgetting to do it. Anyway, that was last match. This is this match. Here comes an Amped Raptor. Times
Static
2.
Prism, which
That's not going to get casted, I bet.
there's a you could exile your own Raptor.
CJ goes, you sure you're not casting that?
Is Imter a may or a must?
I don't know.
CJ's going to untap and draw. Paul
Oh,
has
no, they were talking about it has to be one of your opponent's cards.
Oh, so it doesn't even. Gotcha.
Hit the land, man. If only.
There's a 1 ring.
Roll them all.
Draw a card. 1 counter. Chooses a legible dice.
Yes, thank you, CJ. Appreciate that.
Good guy, CJ. Just pass. Paul untap and a draw. Drew, I think, a Galvanic Discharge. Going to pay 1 energy for the Static Prism. Paul's got, like, enough energy to feed a small country over there.
6 energy is enough to feed us. All right, here's a.
What is the
I don't know. We're not getting into that.
what is the concept of energy? But CJ is going to K command here. Going to exile the Ajani in response to the ETB. And
Hashtag not my K command.
not
Colligan's command, baby.
bring back Colgan's command.
Yeah.
I missed that. I love that card, but
It's a good one. Played a lot of Grixis Control.
that card was such a house back in the day. But now you can't even kill the 1 ring with it, so not nearly as good.
Garbage.
When the best artifact in the format has indestructible, and you say destroy. CJ, I think, just drew 2 lands here.
You know, they could have future-proofed it by saying exile, but here we are.
No, because that one would kill Cauldron.
This timeline sucks.
It's okay. We're going back to Tarkir in 2 sets.
not. You think they'll have fetch lands?
No. It's a standard set. I'm going to put fetches in standard.
They just auto ban them.
They're not going to put fetch lands in a standard format that have surveillance. That would be insane.
Oh my god, that would be awesome though.
Actually, I think standard would be sick then.
Standard's pretty sweet, other than all the red decks that just kill you on turn 4.
Yeah. There's a Devourer of Destiny, right?
Yep, Thought Not Seer's back at it.
Gonna Thought Not Seer you again. Paul gonna respond with a kill your big dude. There's 9, so we're gonna keep 3, so we use up all of our energy reserve. The CJ will take the ring or the flage. I think you take the ring here.
Gotta be ring, right?
CJ's a better player than I am, so I'm gonna trust what he says.
That's fair. I will.
You take the flage. Oh, it doesn't matter. Wow, CJ's the best player I know, apparently.
Oh my gosh, big brain on CJ. I like how we're both like, yeah, you obviously take the ring. He's like, no, you fools.
Cityscape leveler.
Oh my gosh.
That's a big guy.
Chunky boy.
What blows my mind about Karn is it comes in with 5, so you get to down tick it twice. That card is so pushed.
It's good. It's good. All right, Paul, what you got?
Just gonna crack in with
Karn you.
all of my friends.
The cards on the right are Karn. The cards on the left are CJ. Karn face. Okay, he's flipping them. Just make this super confusing for everybody.
These 2 ones are going here, and these 2 ones are going here.
Psych.
Do we draw a removal spell? Oh no, we're gonna bolt. And Amter's got first strike, so Paul's gonna draw a card here. And doesn't kill the Amter, but Karn's gonna go to 1, which doesn't really stop the Karn slot.
Makes a treasure, which is that magenta sleeve there. Plays a hub.
Gains energy.
I like how he finishes the others.
Words.
I thought you were going to say sandwiches. That would have been so epic. Frozen action. Come on. Be real.
Kids.
Get lost. Giganta to hand.
CJ to 10. Paul still at 18.
Always refer to the player's life totals on the phone. Just as a rule of thumb.
I'm not giving you the satisfaction of the thumbs up. I just want you to know that. But CJ's going to play out a Sowing Mycospawn here with the kicker.
Exile some lands.
Get rid of the Sacred Foundry, and I'm going to find a land. Oh, look. It taps for 3.
The Tower of Power.
What is that Eldrazi Temple doing out there? Is that on the battlefield too? I guess it is.
I reckon.
So are we going to be able to... So we're going to draw 3 Karn.
Jeez.
A rock and something going to get a C. So CJ has theoretically either 1 or 2, 4, 5, 7 mana? Either 6 or 7 mana, depends if the temple's tapping for Eldrazi.
Yeah. Devour? Another Devourer?
Another Devourer would probably be really, really, really good here, but I think he really wants... I mean, he could play the Cityscape. Oh, he can't play Cityscape now because it costs 8.
It does, in fact, cost 8. And it's not an Eldrazi. Both players 2-1. Reason we're having the 2-1s on camera in round 4, obviously, the top-seeded players are drawing. For those that
which is how Magic works.
Are newer to competitive Magic. Once you go 3-0 in a 5-round tournament, guess what? You get to top 8.
Yep. You just get to be in the finals.
Yeah.
You always have the option to play where you can try to play for higher seed because the higher seed gets to choose play draw.
When does that happen though? If you're 3-0, you're not. Why would you risk it?
If you sweating, if your breakers are baller, I don't know.
Or if you just hate your opponent.
Ooh.
Although St. Louis Magic competitive Magic community is pretty
chill,
pretty tight knit too.
We don't have a lot of
everybody is pretty friendly.
We don't got a lot of bad apples in this crowd.
Well, I hear it just takes one, so.
So, does Ugin's Labyrinth exile the card? You could theoretically grab the card off Ugin's Labyrinth with Karn.
Oh my gosh, that's hot.
That's a technical line. Oh my god, I'm just gonna grab a Walking Bliss this to CJ, and I have like a million mana I could probably put into it next turn.
He's doing it.
I think we're just gonna play it for 2, and yeah. So Walking Bliss is like, I'm gonna shoot down 2 of your dudes. Paul's like, my army of X1s.
CJ goes, Karn's protected. Here you go.
Oh, I can't hear the players, but I can hear you.
Well, what about now? I'm just
Messing with sound settings?
clicking stuff.
No,
Unfortunate. Well,
that's fine.
yeah, I don't know. It's fine.
Paul played an Ocelot and just going to ship the turn. Ballista going to shoot the Ocelot probably before the end phase. Not that I think Paul gaining life here. So you're going to take 3 down to 6. Paul's just like, I sure hope this ring kills you. So he's like, yep. I'm going to draw 4. Do we get another ring to get rid of the ring? I don't
Doesn't
think
look like
so.
it.
I'm sure Karn could grab a ring if it really wants to.
And I think that's what we're doing. Grabbing something.
The best thing about the ring is that it's legendary. Yep. So there's my other ring.
Yeah, go figure.
I'm going to play this new one.
Ringing.
I still have protection. And it gets to draw me a card. And it's only...
That's so good.
What if we just errated it to 1? Per deck, it's not very, the 1. It's just a single ring, you know? Oh, there's
there's the
Eugene,
Spirit Dragon.
And we're going to scoop it up
I was
with
gonna
Ugin.
call it.
Oh, good old Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Fate Reforged staple coming out and
Heck yeah.
clearing the board.
Coming off the top rope. Big elbow drop.
Remember when Tron was before, like even before the 10 mana Ulamog came out, and like the deck was 4 Karn Liberated, 3 Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
I do remember.
And
Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, like
yeah, like the old Eldrazi, not these newfangled low cost hyper efficient ones.
no, that was my favorite era. Now I feel like you can't really like the old meme of like, oh, you're a dumb Tron player, you can counter set. Like I don't feel like that's true anymore because it's like
127 isn't
much more nuanced, you know. Anyways, let's take a look at these sideboards. I've got Paul's sideboard.
I got CJ's.
Let's see, we got Deafening Silence, Surgical Extraction, Thraben Charm, Damping Sphere, that's definitely coming in.
100%.
Sun Cleanser, Draneth Magistrate, Jingoth. Oh, okay, well, Jingoth is the companion. Obsidian Charmaw. That comes in this matchup too, right?
Yeah, it kills.
And
colorless
Containment
lands.
Priest. So definitely Charmaw and what else did I say?
Damping
Damping Sphere. Yeah.
And CJ has 1 Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, 1 Emrakul the Promised End, 1 Graph Digger's Cage, 1 Stone Brain, 1 Argentinium Masticore, which is a 5-drop, like 3/5 or something.
Yeah, we
weird.
talked about it earlier, but
Yeah. Cityscape Leveler, Disruptor Flute, and Snaring Bridge, Liquid Metal Coating, Sundering Titan, the One Ring, and 2 Trinisphere. Everything in here is almost like all 1-drops because it's a Karn deck. You're wishing for it.
He's going to basically just bring in Trinisphere, if anything.
Maybe this
And
Manticore?
you're definitely... Actually, I think he brings in Masticore or just Trinisphere.
It stops Flage. It cannot get flaged.
Trinisphere might actually not even be for this matchup. It might only just be for, like, Storm.
Sometimes you do it. I think you want it on the play.
That's fair.
Because on the play, you get to go 1 land, Soul Land, so the Ugin's Labyrinth, and then turn 2 play Trinisphere.
This is fair. All right.
So, was Paul in the play or the draw that game?
I don't... he was on the draw.
He was on the draw? Okay. I mean, Boros Energy is like one of those decks that I'm sure the win percentage fluctuates like 10% on the play draw, maybe even a little bit more. I don't know how good the matchup is for Energy and Tron. I know Tron, like, I mean, these Tron decks only exist because they're so hyper efficient. Like, I'm sure if Tron, like, if Tron wasn't good, it wouldn't see play at all.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's kick it back down to the players. CJ up a game here.
What'd Paul say?
Paul said if I play Wrath, they're talking about like potential sideboard cards, and CJ said Wrath the Skies potentially. Paul said if I play Wrath the Skies against you, I'm dumb.
Yeah, probably not the best card versus Energy or versus Tron, unless you're gonna blow up a bunch of maps, which probably isn't the worst idea. How many maps? They even play. I don't think they even play map anymore. No, he's not on the.
He plays Karn Liberated.
No, he's not on the.
Yeah. 3 Karn Liberated,
Urza
baby.
Saga package. So there's no one drop like enchant or artifacts here.
Well, here's Argenta Masticore. I'm gonna bring it on screen for you. So
Talk about this weird 5 mana card from. What was that?
all will be
one.
1/1/1.
First strike, protection, multicolored. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice the name of the card. Unless you discard a card. When you discard a card this way, destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value less than equal to the converted mana cost of the discarded card. What a magic card.
Yeah.
That's like an old style, though, because Masticore was like an old card with that, like, wording on it, right?
Yep.
Or Manticore.
Manticore, Masticore. Yeah.
It's a not lion thing.
Hardcore, Masticore.
Sounds like a...
It's well, the thing I think that what defines a Masticore or Manticore, they have like little stingers on their tails.
Nerd.
Nerd alert!
Wee woo.
All right, down to 19. Does Paul have a Blood Moon? No. They're joking about
He's
it.
got a ring and a Johnny and 2 lands.
CJ's like, I know you got it.
CJ's like, watch him rip it here. Watch him rip
Oh
the
my
Blood
god.
Moon. Nope.
Oh,
Flage.
okay, Flage. That's pretty good.
Surveil. CJ's like, yes, I get to play the game. And 2 mana, here's the Johnny. Does CJ have, he's
man.
got 4 Owl's Death, so CJ untaps here and goes, there goes the battlefield. So we're going to crack in here for 2, 4, because Guide of Souls is fair.
Yeah, CJ's had or rather, Paul has had pretty much a perfect start here. Other than maybe turn 3 Blood Moon against Tron, this is a quintessential start here for Paul. We're going to need to zoom out.
His deck is doing exactly as to what Boros Energy likes to do.
It's going wide.
Zoom out a little. CJ has not natural Tron, so
Ooh.
can't quite see what's in CJ's hand, though. That's the downside of not playing map, is you can't find your specific Tron pieces.
Yep.
But
All right, battle.
here comes the dudes.
Red zone time.
We have a Kozilek's command though, so we're gonna exile the Angel Kitty.
That's going to flip, right?
No, Johnny.
Oh, is it only die?
It's only dies, not leaves.
Oh.
CJ is down to 10. Paul should gain. Oh, doesn't gain any life because like little cats don't have lifelink. CJ's gonna make a little Eldrazi dude, so CJ has 2 more Kozilek's command at hand. I think he has 2 more Kozilek's command and a Sowing Mycospawn and Ugin and some other stuff.
Some other stuff, you know.
What turn is this? Turn 4?
Turn 4.
Okay. That's not the fastest start from Boros Energy, but here's the One Ring. Just pass. Untap and a draw. CJ drew, I think, a basic forest. Yep. Aha, now I don't get Blood Mooned.
Yeah, I was going to say Blood Moon me now. Although Blood Moon's still.
Really good. Nope, we're just going to Sowing Mycospawn for the normal cost.
No kick.
Well, he's only got 4 mana. He's got 2 of the same Tron land. I think it's double mine and a power plant.
Unlucky.
We're looking for tower here. There's tower. So Tron is online. I guess that's like the
Engaged.
power of sowing Microspawn. It's basically the Tron lands you don't have.
Yeah, it's your map. Right?
Could CJ have tapped a Tron or sacrificed the? I wonder if he could have done something else where he could sack the instead of tapping one of the two mana Tron lands, sacrifice the Eldrazi spawn. But I'm sure CJ has a reason for it. I don't think he had anything else he could do for. Was it? No, he only had 5 mana. He could play Karn, I guess, but he wants a blocker. I'm sure. Well, now now he has 3-1 for Kozilek's command. So this turn he can like sacrifice the spawn Kozilek's command for 2, which will get rid of this Ajani. See, CJ, best player I know. Watch me be wrong and
Another guide.
he made the worst decision.
I don't know. We'll find out momentarily.
There's a
There's a
Flage.
Flage.
Trigger my Guide of Souls.
CJ thinking about it here.
Why are all the white cards in this set just 1-drops that do absurd things?
And they're all like cats.
Guide of Souls is a human.
Guide is the exception.
Go back to 2013. Look at someone and say, "Hey, trust me. Someday Soul Sisters are going to be good."
And you're only going to play one of them, though. And it's not one that's...
And it's not one that you won't even see for another 10 years. So we're going to put a Eldrazi dude in front of a blocker. We're going to tap. Yep, we're going to do sack that. Kozil's command the Ajani. Ajani goes to the exile zone. CJ gets 2 dudes.
Man, CJ figured that line out in like 2 seconds, and it took you like literally 2 minutes to talk through.
Dude, I'm telling you, CJ's the best player I know.
That's good stuff. All right, well, 1 ring protection engaged.
Paul's at 29, so here's a Karn.
He's liberated.
No, this is...
Oh, no, that's
this is
the Great
he's
Creator.
liberatoring. Oh, here's...
Are we going to have another instant scoop from Paul?
Oh, no. I mean, it's not...
It doesn't get rid of the 1 ring, so that's relevant.
No.
We're talking... So they're discussing about mana.
Yep, and we're going to wipe the board. All the dudes go away. CJ, I think he might have had like the Eldrazi spawns. Never mind. That's why they didn't go away, because Ugin only gets rid of permanent or colored permanents, and spawns are not colored.
There's Eugene.
Man, if there was a way with Ugin to make your opponent's lands have a color, how sick would that be?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's cards that turn permanents into colored.
I'm sure there's a card that does everything.
Like, they're not good, though. That's, you know. I like this deck that CJ's playing. It's much more akin to an old school Tron.
It's going more the original Tron route than like the either the new E-Trons or the new other ways that people play Tron. But here's a walking ballista for CJ Math. I'm gonna let CJ handle that. I'm not. Oh, he's not even playing it. Never mind. He's just grabbing the card. Paul gonna grab a survey land. I don't. How does Paul come back from? I guess he's got a
And
Flage.
CJ's only at 5, so.
Yeah, he's only at 5. He's got Flage. So if Paul can draw like Bolt, then bring back Flage, then he gets CJ here. Oh, we kept it on top. But the 1 ring, there's an Arena of Glory. Uh-oh. I think CJ might be dead here.
See? You're doubting Paul, I'm telling you, man.
What are we going to do?
He could also just draw 2 lightning bolts off the top. Like,
Well, so why doesn't Paul... I mean, Paul could just... I guess I'm confused. Why doesn't Paul just escape the Flage, give a haste kill CJ?
maybe he didn't see it. I don't know.
Oh, there's something going. It'll be a question for later, I'm sure.
Maybe he's missing a... No, he's not missing a color, I don't think.
There's a Nuga's Labyrinth. Just going to tap for 1. We're going to search up
What's Flage's escape cost?
White, white, red, red.
No, I mean like how many cards?
5. Oh, maybe he didn't have the
there you
number.
go.
Oh, that's why he
There
didn't
you
have the
go.
cards. Oops.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just so used to these Boros energy decks having like
Having everything.
infinite cards in the graveyard.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're gonna.
-2. Get rid of all your tutors again.
I think it exile. That's right, because Ugin exiles.
So gross. 2 turns in a row, he's wrapped his board essentially. And Paul has double lands in hand, but he's got one ring and infinite life basically. Ooh,
There's
Transfer.
Transfer going to make the Flage Bolt turn impossible because Bolt costs 3. And here goes. Oh, we're gonna exile the Flage. Okay,
Flage land.
never mind. Now that line that I theoretically crafted up cannot happen. At least now. So he's gonna scry like 2 or draw 2 or whatever it is. Paul down the 24. What if CJ goes like, you know what?
24-5.
Oh, Paul drew a Blood Moon, but I don't.
Hey, what's up, bankrupt Shinobi? Or
Student.
student, I can't read.
I can read that from here. You're blind.
I got real bad eyes, even though I am wearing contacts. Gets a little blurry. Well, there's Blood Moon, as Paul says, a little too late.
A little too late. CJ not taking any damage from his One Ring. Paul's One Ring just shocks him on the upkeep. There's a TKS. Paul says, here's my Aether Hub. Yep. It doesn't do much, but it's my Aether Hub. Did Paul shuffle his Gigantha in his deck? Oh my gosh, CJ turns his ring into a dude and smacks him for 4.
That's awesome.
The One Ring is also the best creature in Modern, apparently.
Yeah, right. This card does everything.
Holy cow.
I don't see a Jagantha, so maybe
maybe. Oh no! If you bring in the Charma, you have to take the Gigantha out because it's double red.
Oh, see, here we are accusing these players of not knowing what the heck's happening. We're just the ones that don't know what's happening.
I never know.
Mostly just Jake.
I'm in my own ignorant world here.
Yeah. So they're right now they're actually talking about how sloppy they're each playing. So. Because Paul can't fetch.
Hey, if I was out there, I'd be playing worse than both of them combined.
Accurate. Evergreen tweet. All right, well, here's a monkey.
Here's a monkey. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Why didn't he play him and then exert the ray?
Why didn't he exert his land?
Nah, we're having a good time here, but in all seriousness, I think CJ's kind of starting to pull ahead here.
I think unless Paul burns him out, I think CJ's got it.
Yeah. Can't activate the One Ring thanks to Karn.
Yeah.
Just a lone monkey.
I think literally unless Paul goes bolt. Which, how many bolts do they play this deck?
3.
3. It's not even the full 4. All right, I'm going to minus my Ugin. There goes the Blood Moon.
Again,
now,
3 minus Ugins is pretty good.
Here's 8.
Yep.
Fun odds here and a ring that can punch you for 4.
This is awesome. Honestly, like attacking with the One Ring is hilarious.
It's like turning your Black Lotus into an elk with Oko. And there's the handshake.
Yeah, that's going to do it. So CJ going to take it in 2 pretty fun games, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a realistic world where Paul can bring it back there, but I think leaning into Ugin as your like big win con is
awesome.
Probably the way that these maybe like because the colored permanents with Ugin is going to go now. I don't know. I'm not a Tron expert.
I like it. Ugin, Karn Liberated, love it.
CJ and I were talking about last night. He was asking if he could borrow because I have the pieces for Boros Energy. I just don't play good decks.
Kicking the tire. Yeah, right.
Why play Boros Energy when you play Boros Death and Taxes?
But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, set it to all so you don't miss out on content like this. There's some videos probably popping up on screen if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure to check that out. Hey, it focused on me.
He goes back to you again.
It's like, yo, he's talking. But yeah, also hit up ImpactGamingCenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering and TCG needs. We appreciate you. And if you're watching live, we've got one more round of Swiss. And then, of course,
We got to do our cut to top 8.
3 rounds of top 8.
Is this a single or double?
Single or double what?
Our RCQ slot.
Oh, one slaughter,
Just
yeah.
one slaughters? Okay.
We're not premium or prime or whatever it's called yet.
Wow,
so.
this shop great.
Yeah. So thanks, everybody. We will catch you on the other side of this ad break. And for Jake, I'm Les Ellis.
Don't go anywhere. Stick around.